My name is Rose, and I need help. Have you seen this cat? Now you have. I keep drawing this cat, and I cannot stop. How did this happen? Well, let's talk about it. This all started with a doodly page from 2 weeks ago because I was art blocked. I couldn't draw for a while. I was going to post this 1 week ago, but Miku, more important. So what happened? I had that feeling, that feeling of wanting to draw, but not knowing what exactly to draw. I mean, I know I had that whole prompt list or whatever, but it's hard. So, the solution was the doodle sheet, this thing I'm showing you right now. I call it that because it's a fun name. It's just a lot of small sketches in the same canvas. A lot of them. Out of already a bunch of good ideas, like these two little witch sisters who specialize in different seasons or whatever, and this design for Rosemary's sister that I never really figured out until now, the sketch I really fell in love with was this one. The text says, underwater cat magical girl who's trying to find home. I'm gonna be honest, not all of these words are true anymore, but that was like the core concept at first. That helmet, dude. It's so funny, I love it. It looks like a balloon. It's great. The next drawing, literally the second after I figured out the design, we have this. So it's this little guy. I tried colors, and those are not, they're not the colors. You can tell I haven't really figured it all out yet, but I wanted to do a drawing, and for some reason at first, I thought maybe that would be the final drawing. Oh no, we're so far from done, you have no idea. When was this made? August 30th, 9/10, and I still haven't stopped thinking about them. In this drawing, I learned two things. 1, this design isn't right, and I need to fix it. And 2, I cannot draw goldfish. I worked on both of those things, but I'll save the goldfish for another time. When Instagram really recognizes my talent for drawing really funny goldfish, then we'll talk. And we move on to this, which is me when I really started figuring out the cat to me. God, that is such a bad pun. But you see how I'm really fully fleshing out. That's when I came up with the little heart and tear markings and the little thing in the middle too. And when I move it to the bottom, and that's when everything really got fleshed out. And that's where I make the bad pun. And I was trying to figure out the proportions, because sometimes when I drew them, it wouldn't look right, and sometimes it would look right. So I was trying to figure out the difference between that. Honestly, I didn't figure it out. It's not, in most of these sketches, it doesn't look right, but I never really figured it out until the animation little thingy. And that top right, not fully top right, but the one next to the top right, that's what really set it going, the whole squid design thingy. And the color test, oh my god, I chose a way brighter brown than I needed to. And I was thinking, since she was underwater, she would be needing 3 main color schemes. One for green, one for blue, and one for purple. It's all the same thing, but for different background colors. Because I wanted it to look consistent. But the color I used for the purple background looked better anyway. So that first color test was that first draft, and then I did the full body, then I did the cat to me one, and then I did all the other sketches. And that squid, the little squid, that's the cat's friend. I came out with a lot of things here. Better colors, the markings. I changed the skirt to blue because pink wasn't doing it. And the ear color, I changed that to white, like the facial markings. Facial proportions weren't fully there yet, but I assure you it gets there later, do not worry. I put blush on the squid. Did I do that before? I'm not sure. No, I did not. In this image, I tried for the eyes to be heart-shaped, like its brain, because I decided that was its brain, because it's funny. I changed it so the colors are better. Oh, I forgot about those orange markings by the eyes. But I really like the glowy colors on the squid. Also, this sketch of the cat being found, and the little autism creature one. And this little nervous one too. That I really got it down there. And the facial proportions on the full body are the most accurate to what I was trying to think of. So now I need to talk about the full fucking tiny sketchbook I made for this little creature. I found an empty sketchbook, but a really tiny one, and the only thing inside it was a single math equation. And I was like, what if I put my little guy into there? I want to flesh out their story and stuff. And then I drew a little cat guy, which is cool. Like, the front page, I think, is what I think of when I think of these guys. But also, I changed the things. I think I named the cat Nene based on my favorite fictional character. Also, you're gonna see for a while, the cat has clothes for some reason, and it stays like that for a while until it doesn't. And I'll explain why. And then I named the little squid thing Lucky. One funny thing for Lucky is that I put down glows like a glow stick, and that's honestly so true. Then, for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, I just made like a fucking comic exposition thing. It's not bad. It also could use some work. I do really like the 6th panel though, but like, it's just made for me to understand. I haven't written down any explanations, but like, I'm gonna come up with an explanation right now, based on these first 7 pages and 52 panels. I'm just gonna call them the cat, because I may change the name. So the cat wakes up lying down, then they sit up, and they look at the fish, and the fish is like, "What are you?" And then they look up at the surface, and they're like, I probably belong here more. But like, there's no word for like, the first bit. And then they just look up, and there is nothing there, and they're like, damn, that's not good. I probably shouldn't stay here. And then they go back down. The true cat behavior, and Lucky notices, and they're like, what is that? They've never seen this creature before. It probably isn't from here. You just looked at the surface for like a good 30 seconds. That's not normal. And then, since the squid can talk and stuff, they try to talk to it, but it fucking startles the cat. And like, the helmet, it's not attached very well, and it like, kinda has a disconnect moment, and starts filling the little helmet, and the cat having a mental breakdown. So they swim up, and then they start talking. That's the end of that. 50 panels, everyone, but that's all I had written down. Maybe I'll have a better explanation later. After that is this one that was made on September 4th, and the thing about this is that the whole gimmick of this little guy was that there's like a bunch of color variation. Like, you really see it when you take off all the filters. Cause like, the problem is, there's the original color palette, there's it with the filters, and then here it is with all the rest of the filters. The problem is, you can't see the color variation except for like the ears with all the actual cool effects, which kind of sucks, which is why I haven't posted it, but maybe I will. And then, finally, we're up to this one. The one you may be seeing as a speed paint right now. Hold on, I have one final thing. On Monday, 11:31 p.m., I had an idea. I saw that this cute Pikmin audio was trending. So immediately, wait, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. I did not realize that took me 4 hours, but that's on me. It's the cat you saw. But it goes Pikmin, and then there's other cats that also go Pikmin, and that's the whole point of the audio. You get it? You get it. That's the animatic, and that was 3:02. The next screen recording was at Friday 3:59, 4 days later, and when I was showing my friends the line art progress, it wasn't fully done, but it was almost done. And then today, at 9:19 a.m., today meaning September 10th, I finished the line art. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you will be seeing the final colored animation. But I don't think I can really speed paint that, and if I can, I can't really get that onto my laptop. So, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be showing a different speed paint instead. This one was made September 6th. It's just me trying to get this whole cat thing together. Also, the design. The animation changed the design very much. It made me realize that I could and probably should get away with the fact that cats, they aren't known for wearing clothes, and I probably shouldn't do that. So I stopped. I just gave them a fluffy little thing for a body, and, you know, yay, cats. People love them. Oh, also, in between that time, I think the illustration is the first place where I do it. I added eyebrows. You can't see it very well, but I did. You see it work in this one, but not in the animation, because I am tired. So I simplified it, like a lot. And it worked out. People are liking the reel, and that's the good. This week, or should I say these weeks, I had my first experience completely finishing and coloring a short animation. Or at least that's the goal. Don't tell people I haven't done it yet. Ooh, okay, I found this thing. It said, I have a timeline here. It goes, doodle sheet, characterization page, sketchbook pages. Oh, I forgot about the whole sketchbook pages. Hold on, I'll add this in post and pretend I didn't forget. But on September 3rd, started with this sketchbook page where you see my proficiency for drawing goldfish and also a lot of the same cat that you're seeing. A lot of these are actually pretty good, which is how you know it came after the cat's anatomy sheet. So it was good for something. Well, like, I experiment with different expressions. Like, there's too angry, a shocked, a sad, a concerned, no, too sad. And then there's the little squiddy lucky guy as well. With the... I like the one where it's just two dot eyes. It's hilarious to me. But this is still in the area where the cat had clothes. So there's that. But also, guys, just look at the funny goldfish for me. Because I really had a lot of fun drawing the funny goldfish. And maybe if you guys want it, I'll make a longer video of that. This final drawing, this was the culmination of it all. So I made it to have everything. The squid, the cat, the new design, the little gem thing, which I decided to detach from the cat. It's like a little item that they carry along with them. The cat has no bag. The squid is a little friend who will follow her around and can talk, and I think they taught her language. The plot idea I have is so small compared to everything else I've thought of that maybe I might try and make it into something more. Because, 50 panels. It might be worth a shot, like, actually. So that's cool. Comment if you want that. Oh, also, honorable mention, I really tried to make the cat, but in air dry clay form. However, I think I was sleeping especially rough one night before it dried completely, and the head just completely detached from its body. I didn't know what happened until I woke up, but, it sucked. It was so sad. I'm pretty sure it was fully dry by the time I woke up. Just don't tell people it's not done. But this process was cool because it took a lot of sketches, and it started with this really low effort one before I had to do something, but it had colors, which is fun. Then I had this colored sketch, which is light blue. I almost said white blue, which is not a thing. But then I had this other sketch after that, and that was cool. That was fun. And then I colored it, and then I shaded it, and that's the piece. I really like how it turned out. I like the colors and lines. And, yeah. And I'm not lying about this piece being finished while I am recording it. For sure. Alright, this is the final piece. Bam bam how you like it. And then this is the final animation. So, like and subscribe if you like the post, and if you also like me drawings, then go to Instagram. Right now, I'm not really verified, so I can't post links, but I have the username DayByDayCreates in the descriptions, and I think if you just go to the hashtag DayByDayCreates, but you'll find it if you search that hashtag. And that has been me. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. 30 minutes. That's a new high. That's a new record. Haven't recorded that long since my gaming days. Interesting. Oh my god, I have 3 days to edit this. Existential crisis mode.